Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. And in today's tutorial, we are working on this poncho. First poncho I've ever designed, and it's the first thing I've ever designed with a turtleneck on it. I love this thing. It is so comfy. So let's talk about what you're gonna need. You're gonna need 3 skeins of Premier Serenity Chunky. I used 3, and it is the color wine, and I have this much left of the third. I thought about making a matching hat for it too. I don't know, kind of like this, for like if you could imagine wearing your poncho and then this hat on the top, or a hat like this on the top. That'd look cute. Okay, so I used 3 of these. I used a 10mm hook. And of course, you're gonna need your scissors, your yarn needle, and a stitch marker, just in case. You don't have to have one, but I just used it to, you know, mark my spot when I wanted to stop for the day or something. And that is it, guys. Now, I make this poncho from the center. I don't include the neck on this measurement, but from the center all the way down. Like this is my arm and this is my arm, but from the center all the way to the point that's, you know, runs across your, or down your chest and down your stomach, is 23 inches. Now you can definitely go longer. I've actually thought about this. I have, let's see, the skein that I just showed you, this is what I have left over out of my 3rd skein, right? Well, I have like 3 more, and I thought about taking this poncho and going a step further on it. So I thought about blocking off your arm right here on each side, just blocking off your arm, so then your arms don't grow in length, and the only part that does is the part that would start probably right underneath somewhere between underneath your boobs to your belly button. Somewhere in that area is going to just keep growing and keep growing and keep growing. So all it would be was me working here to this point, here to the back, and then just keep going around and around and around and around. And see, you know, just keep going and keep going. So basically, it almost be like a, what is in my mind is it could be pretty much like a dress, or maybe a nightie, or I don't know. I just think it'd be cool just to see, because I mean, the yarn I have left, this yarn I have left, I mean, yeah, I could do a hat and scarf set out of it, but I have so much yarn that I can do that with, and I kind of want to do it just to see what would happen. I don't know. We'll see. Anyhow, guys, let's get started. Okay, so to start our poncho, you're going to need a chain of 59. So get your chain of 59 done and come back here. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring our 2 ends together without twisting it. Just make a little circle with the back of each chain. Let go. The back of your chain laying down. If you guys can hear that, that's my kitten playing with a makeup brush on the floor. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to insert our hook into the very first stitch. And now it's kind of locked on there, so it's not going to move or twist. And if it does, it's going to come out of it. And we're just going to slip stitch and chain 1. So that's how we make our chain of 59 into a circle without twisting it. Alright, so now we chained 1, and now we're going to work 2 doubles, chain 2, and 2 doubles into that first chain that we're slip stitched to. So we're going to work 1, 2, chain 2, then 1 and 2. Give me some slack. Okay, so now I'm just going to tighten that first chain up a little bit. And now I'm going to double crochet into the next 14 chains. That's 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and double crochet into the next 14 chains and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've double crocheted into 14 chains after our first little corner right here. And now into the next one, I'm going to work my corner again. 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. Get me some more slack. One double, 2 doubles, chain 2. Okay, kitty. 2 doubles, right back in there. I'm going to stop and I'm going to get him out of here. I'll be right back. All right, I got him out of here. All I did was put his makeup brush on the carpet. All right, so we worked our second corner. Now we're just going to double crochet into the next 14, just like last time. So that's 1, 2, 3. Sounds like he's found something else. 4. So go ahead and double crochet into the next 14 chains after your corner, and I'll be right back. All right, so I've got my 14 double crochet after my corner, and now you can see where the corners are going to be. So I worked my 14 double crochet, so into my next chain right here, I'm going to work a corner, and then I'm going to work 14 double crochet, corner, and then 14 double crochet. So just go ahead and repeat that around. And like I said, since we just finished the 14 double crochet right here, our very next stitch is going to be our corner, which is 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. Work 14 double crochet, work in your next corner, 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles, and work your last 14 double crochet, and I'll meet you at the end. Alrighty, I'm coming around and I have one more chain to work into, and I'm sorry, I told you guys it was going to be 14 to the end. It's not, it's 13. I was off by 1. I apologize. But that is the beginning of our poncho. And you can see where the 4 points are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now the next round, round 2, is going to be the repeat. I have a hair stuck in my shirt. The repeat for the entire poncho. Okay, so we're going to slip stitch to our very first. So if we look right here is our slip stitch, right here is our chain 1, and right there is our first double crochet. And that's where we're going to slip stitch into. And if you ever have a problem finding it, just use a stitch marker or a piece of scrap yarn. Okay, so there's our slip stitch, chain 1, first double. We're going to go right in there and slip stitch. Chain 1, double crochet into each double until you get to your chain 2, which in our case right here is only 2, but throughout your afghan it's going to be more and more and more and more before your chain 2. So eventually it's going to be, you know, down to here where you've got slip stitch to your first, chain 1, double crochet right back into that, double crochet into each double until your chain 2. Okay, so we're at our chain 2, so we're going to work our corner just like we have. 2 doubles, chain 2 and 2 doubles right back into that chain 2 space. And now just work a double into each double. Now don't lose this first one right here. You might have to slide your stitches over a little bit so you can see it right there. And we are going to just work a double into each double. I need slack. All the way around until we get to our next corner, our chain 2 corner. I'm just going to go ahead and stay with you because it's not going to take me that long to get there. Just double crochet in. Okay, now I'm to the chain 2, so I just worked my corner, 2, chain 2, and 2 doubles, and that's what I want you guys to repeat all around. 1 double into each double, get to your chain 2, work your corner, which is 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles, a double into each double, get to your chain 2 corner, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, 1 double into each double, and I'm going to meet you guys at the end. Okay, I've made it back around. I have one more I need to work into. See my lone stitch right there? Double crochet into that one. Again, we slip stitch to our first, chain 1, double crochet right back into the same one you slip stitch to, and repeat round 2. Now see, we have more to work into before we get to that chain 2 space corner right there. That's what I meant earlier about you're going to eventually have a bunch. But this is what you should be having right now. What you should be having. What it should look like. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to repeat row 2 and repeat and repeat and repeat until our poncho measures roughly. Okay, we're going to repeat round 2 until from here to our point measures 23 inches. Now you guys can definitely go longer, or you don't have to go that long. It's totally up to you. I didn't mean to pull that out. So once you get your piece measuring how you prefer, mine is 23 inches from right here down, 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 down to right here. So this is what would set on my chest, and then the sides are what would go over my arm, over your shoulder, right? Okay, so now that we have the main body done, we are going to come to the neck opening, right? So here is the bottom of our chain, and here is our corner. So you can see we've got our 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles, okay? And then here is the first double. Now this is the bottom of our doubles, right? So this is our neck right here. So what we are going to do is we are going to attach into the bottom of this double. So just to the left of our corner right here. So I'm going to put my hook right at the bottom of it and go right in there. And that is where we are going to attach our yarn. Come in, chain 1, and we're going to go right back in there with a double. Okay, camera off a little bit. And now we're going to double crochet in the bottom of the next 3 doubles. So we're just going to pop our hook right through there. And there's 2 doubles, and to the next one is 3, and the next one is 4. Now we're going to double crochet decrease over the next 2. So we're going to yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 3. And now we're just going to repeat what we just did. Double crochet 4, decrease over the next 2. So we just did a decrease. So now we go into the next. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we decrease over the next 2. Okay, so now you can see our next corner right here, and we're just going to skip it like it's not even there. So we have our decrease right here, and we have 2 doubles before our corner right there. So we're going to decrease into the bottom of the next 2 doubles. Double crochet into the bottom of the next 2 doubles. 2, and we're just going to completely skip over this right here and go right into the bottom of our next double with a double. Okay, so we're just working like it's not even there. So you have 1, 2, 3, we have 1 more double to work. I need to rotate my work. So that's, we have our decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we decrease again. And that's what we're going to repeat all the way around. So we're just going to work 4 double crochet, decrease, and we're just going to skip the corner, our corner, right, our corner chain right there with the 4 doubles into it. Just skip it like it's not even there and go on to the next one. So go ahead and repeat that around, and I will meet you guys at the beginning. Okay, I wanted to jump back on here because I wanted to show you I am ready to start my decrease, and the first part of my decrease is actually going to be in the double crochet right before the corner we're going to skip. So we're going to go ahead and just work it like normal. Work the first part into the double crochet before the corner. So there's the first half. I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to come into the double crochet after our corner and work the second half of the decrease. Just like that. And now I just go ahead and go on to my 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you see how the decrease is just right over the top. Go ahead. I'm almost done. Just got a couple more I got to work into. So I'm just going to meet you in this double crochet right here. Okay, I've made it to the last double. See, right here is my corner. There's my last double. I'm going to yarn over, just put my hook to the bottom, push it in, and work a double. So it came out to where I had a decrease right here, and then my double, which it doesn't matter how it comes out. It's not a big deal. So I just slip stitch to the first double, and for the next round of our collar or turtleneck, we're just going to chain 1, and we're going to work the exact same thing. double crochet in the first 4, 2, 3, my yarn is getting tangled, 4, and decrease. Oh, went way too far. And that's all we're going to repeat all the way around. But for this round, we are not going to skip any stitches. So we're just going to work right around our corner, not skipping anything, okay? So go ahead and work 4 double crochet and then a double crochet decrease. 4 double crochet, then a double crochet decrease, and I'll meet you guys at the beginning. Okay, I've made it around to the end of the second round of our turtleneck, and I have 39 stitches. If you guys have 1 or 2 less or more, it's no big deal. It's not gonna hurt anything. All right, so to start round 3, we're gonna do the exact same thing. Slip stitch to our first, chain 1, and we're gonna repeat that again. We're gonna work 4 doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to decrease. Yarn over, go in, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull 2, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 3. All right, so go ahead and repeat that. Remember, this round we're not going to skip any stitches. So 4 doubles, then a decrease, 4 doubles, then a decrease, all the way around, and I'll meet you at the beginning. Okay, I've made it to the end of round 3 of our turtleneck. And oops, take my stitch marker out of there. Now we're just going to slip stitch to the first, chain 1. All right, so for round 4 to 16, all we're going to do is work 1 double crochet into each double all the way around. So this is round 4. Just going to double crochet in each stitch all the way around. Turn my work. And you should have roughly 33 stitches. So go ahead and double crochet all the way around for round 4, and I will meet you back at the beginning. Okay, I'm coming back around for the end of round 4. And now I'm just going to slip stitch to the first, chain 1, and then start round 5. It's just a double crochet into each. So finish round 5 through 16 and then come back and we're going to move on. So I will see you at the end of round 16. Okay guys, I've completed round 16 on my neck. I've slip stitched to the first double crochet. I chained 1, and now I'm just going to pull up a loop, cut, pull this out, weave in this tail, now I've already had this on me and my mannequin, and I noticed something that I thought I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to clean up since I'm on here anyway. Get this weaved in. Now you probably noticed there is a seam along our turtleneck. I always just want to be aware that's there when I put it on, so then I know that goes to the back. All right, snip. Okay, try to get this on camera. See the seam I just always want to make sure that is to the back when we put it on. All right. Now, what I showed you that I noticed when I was trying this on, okay, so here's the front. The seam is to the back. See right here? This is the row 1 of the body of our poncho, and it happens to be where we skipped when we started our neck. Well, inside of here is a tail, a longer one. So I am going to go ahead and find my needle. There it is. And I'm just going to weave this in and out through that hole, and I'm just going to sew it up a little bit. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to go through this double crochet and through the double crochet on the other side. I'm going to do it one more time. So I came out on this side, and I'm gonna bring it through the center. I'm gonna come out this stitch. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go into the next one. And the only reason I'm doing that is because when I did that first stitch, it kind of pulled it away. And it pulled this stitch out farther, so it almost created a hole there. So I'm just gonna, all I did was just run it through there to try to pull it back together. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip it out. I'm just gonna create a little knot right here to hold it in place. Leave that loop right there. Run my needle right through that loop. Pull it tight. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and weave in this end, and I'm gonna go this way with it. So what I'm doing is going through the legs of the stitches I can see right here. Don't pull it tight. Skip a little bit and then go back. There. Don't pull it tight. There we go. Snip that off. And you can do the same thing with the back right here. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. All I'm doing is just, oh, for Pete's sake. Well, I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm messing this up. All I am going to do is just weave this tail around that hole just to clean it up a little bit. So I'm just going to go right into this stitch right here. I just poked in, pull it through, and I'm going to come out this stitch, but I'm not pulling it tight. That's tight enough. That was probably a little too tight. I'm going to go back in. And I'm going to come back out. Need some more tail. And I'm just going to make a knot. So I run the needle through a sturdy place. Like, what I mean is like somewhere sturdy that whenever I tug on it a little bit, it's not going to create a huge hole. But I'm not going to pull that all the way tight, right? I'm going to let that stay up a little bit so I can put my needle right back through there. Come through and tug down. And there's a good knot. And now I'm going to go ahead and find the base of some double crochets. And I'm going to run this right through there. Don't pull it tight. And go back. Don't pull it very tight. There you go. And that's it. Snip. Okay. And there is our turtleneck poncho. I'm so proud of myself. This is my first poncho, and it's the first thing that I've ever actually made a neck for. Okay guys, so to do your neck, obviously it's just like, I understand some people may not know how to do this, but so on your turtleneck, this is how it looks normally, right? So when you put it on, we're just folding it in half. Make sure it's a nice, even fold. And then I just like to kind of give it a little bit of a tug to loosen it up and tug at the bottom. And to give it a little extra splash, go ahead and pause it and I'll be right back. Okay, so for a little extra added pizzazz, you can add a pin. Oh, I was so scared I was going to stab myself right on camera. Ta-da! I am so proud of myself, you guys. She looks awesome. Alright, guys. I hope you guys had a blast making yours. I had a lot of fun with this. I have a little bit more yarn. I thought about making this go really, really long. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my videos. I truly appreciate it, and I thank you very, very much. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss any of my videos, and hit that bell button. And when you hit that bell, click. It's going to give you an option of what to hit after you click the bell. Click all. So that way you get a notification for all the things that I do on my channel, which could be a post, creating a community post. It could be an upload. It could be something I add to the story, anything like that. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed and leave me a comment. I love reading your guys' comments. And last but certainly not least, check out my description box for links to my Facebook group, Instagram, Twitter, and my Etsy shop where I have hundreds of patterns, hats, buttons, keychains, tumblers, dolls, and all crochet related for sale. Also, if you'd like to see more from me, check out my other channel, Cooking with Alana. I'll leave a link to that in the description box too. And all it is I just show some cheap and easy recipes and have fun. It's basically where me and my family have fun cooking together. Anyhow, once again, you guys, I thank you all so very, 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 very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!